Ishuboy and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, bigger news for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what's coming over because there is an ex-Arsenal player who went on a rant about Unai Emery. Well, but first, Premier League are in talks over marking Black Lives Matter BLM protests when football returns. And let's see. Well, moving on. Well, here's the biggest news. Jens Lehmann, ladies and gentlemen, he has actually gone into a rant about Unai Emery. He says, I think Emery wanted to bring his own staff who couldn't even speak English. Then a guy like me who was a player for them, I think he just didn't want us. I think it was a big present to him that he was picked as a manager for Arsenal because I think he was not good. Not good enough because he had this lingual problem. The people at the top sometimes don't know what I know about football and they didn't experience how to win things. So it's not easy for them. Well, moving on. Everton are ready to offer Thiago Silva a 2-year contract after Carlo Ancelotti has called the player. But Arsenal, AC Milan, Barcelona and Manchester United also remain interested in the Brazilian centre-back. Well, not only this, Arsenal are hoping that their strong rapport with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's father will help secure a new deal. And also, there has been no breakthrough in talks over extending beyond his 4th season at the club. But there are good lines of communication with Aubameyang's father and representative Pierre Francois, whose name was on FA paperwork when his son signed from Borussia Dortmund in 2018. So let's see if that will help Arsenal to help Aubameyang pen a new deal for them. Well, moving on. Paris Saint-Germain centre-back Thiago Silva is hoping to stay in Europe and play for another top club for at least 2 more seasons after being told his contract will not be renewed. So let's see. Well, moving on. Lille, they want a fee closer to £72 million that Arsenal spent on Nicolas Pepe for new Gunners target Victor Osimhen. The French club has also confirmed bids for the 21-year-old striker who has scored 18 goals in Ligue 1 this season. Owner Gerard Lopez says, there are multiple offers. We turned down one English and one Spanish offer this January transfer window. There is a wide array this summer and I wouldn't want to give the names of the clubs who are bidding. But what I can tell you is there are multiple offers. So if Victor Osimhen has multiple offers, I think they do not want to get rid of the youngster. But the best part would be that he would fetch a lot of money for Lille, just as what Nicolas Pepe did for them. Well, moving on, all Premier League matches will be available to watch on Sky Sports, BT Sport, Amazon Prime and BBC depending on the right holders. Amazon have said the 4 games they will broadcast will be free to watch and players are very unlikely to wear masks as they would probably be asked to wear them when travelling to and from stadiums. Well, moving on, Arsenal are said to be offered Real Madrid's Luka Jovic. Well, Mikel Arteta is known to be a keen admirer of the Serbian striker who Zinedine Zidane is said to be running out of patience with. At the weekend, Jovic posted a picture on Instagram of him breaking quarantine to have a barbecue with a fellow La Liga Serbian stars, Nemanja Maksimovic, who plays for Getafe, and Ivan Saponic, who plays for Atletico Madrid. And although Real Madrid do not want to sell, they are said to have come to the conclusion that a change of scenery will allow him to rediscover his best form. Los Blancos believe Arsenal is the destination where he could receive regular first-team football. Well, moving on. Well, Barcelona are lining up shock swoop for Dani Ceballos. Well, reports in Spain seem to suggest Barcelona are ready to snatch Dani Ceballos from under the nose of Arsenal. The Real Madrid midfielder on loan at the Emirates Stadium faces an uncertain future, with the Gunners still unsure as to whether they can sign the central midfielder permanently or not. The 24-year-old could be set for a controversial move to Nou Camp if the North London side fail to secure a permanent deal and could be tempted by a reunion with Quique Setién, his former coach, while he was playing at Real Betis. Well, moving on. Lionel Messi has spoken about Thierry Henry. He says, the first day he entered the dressing room, I didn't dare look at his face. I knew everything he had done in England. I had a picture of him made and suddenly we were on the same team. What I feel for TT is best described as an admiration. So Leo Messi actually admires Thierry Henry, ladies and gentlemen. That's huge, isn't it? Well, moving on. Emil Smith-Rowe has spoken about Mikel Arteta. He says, we have kept in touch during lockdown and we have gone through some clips. He has told me what I need to improve on. He said that is probably the best thing for me to go out on loan to Huddersfield. Well, here's the biggest and the most creepiest news that I that have ever delivered on my platform. They could use Thomas Partey as a medium to reach out to Arsenal's Eddie Nketiah in a bid to convince him to represent Ghana at senior level. Former Ghana head coach James Kwasi Appiah failed to sway the promising striker towards playing for Ghana. I really don't believe this, but if you want to believe, it's up to you. Well, Atletico have given the okay for Thomas Partey exit because they have put up their targets to land Idris Ubaba as his replacement. Atletico know Mallorca will be open to negotiate at a much lower price than his 45 million euros release clause, especially if they end up relegated. So they could get Idris Ubaba. Well, moving on, Manchester United stars are in COVID-19 scare as visiting Stoke City player tests positive after arriving at Carrington for a practice match. Wow, that is really, really harsh, isn't it? Well, moving on, Manchester City have finally named the replacement for Mikel Arteta. They have posted this. We are delighted to announce that Juan Manuel Lillo has joined Pep Guardiola's backroom staff as assistant coach. Well, congratulations to him. Well, moving on, Emil Smith-Rowe has opened up about his best position. What is his best position that he could play at? He says, I like to be versatile and I can also play in other positions. But I probably would say I do enjoy playing in the number 10 position the most. And that's where he plays his best, doesn't he? Well, Newcastle are reportedly in talks to sign Felipe Coutinho and the Barcelona outcast most likely destination should they get a takeover. The Magpies have competition with Tottenham and Everton, also keen on the 27-year-old. Spurs tried to sign him last summer before he joined Bayern Munich on loan. While Toffee's boss Carlo Ancelotti is a big admirer and is keen to bring Coutinho back to Merseyside. Well, France Football say that Newcastle are the front runners, but their bid is dependent on their proposed takeover by Mohammed bin Salman. Well, let's see if that's going to happen or not. But moving on, Kai Havertz is open to playing abroad and says he wants to join a club already competing for trophies. The Bayer Leverkusen star is in 17 million target for Premier League teams such as Chelsea and Manchester United. This summer, after a stunning season in the Bundesliga, the versatile forward also linked with Arsenal revealed in an old interview that he wants to join a club where he can immediately win silverware. He says, the team is always a priority, success is collective, then the individual trophies come when you play. I want to win the biggest trophies during my career, Champions League, World Cup or Euros. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Round has opened up about Arteta. He says, I'd coached him previously at another club where he was a player and we kept a relationship going ever since. He got offered the job and rang me and asked if I'd come in and join his staff, and that's when he decided to join Mikel Arteta. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform by subscribing and hitting that bell icon. Because when you do that, you get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe because we are on a mission to reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And you guys can help me reach there. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.